I know. Another bad hair day. I really apologize. Get over it, though. We're doing every MLB team's biggest problem. I'm breaking it all down. Let's get into it. Like and subscribe, of course. All right, pretty plain and simple. Tier list style. Problem. I'm just going to kind of go through every single team and tell you what their biggest problem is. Starting off with the Arizona Diamondbacks. It is a lack of pitching rotation depth, but that is being fixed very soon. A couple of big prospects are on the way. As of right now, they got rid of Madison Bumgarner for a reason. The back end of the rotation just was not doing very well. Back end of the rotation is definitely their weak point right now. Bullpen could also be considered in there as well. The Braves, it's plain and simple. It's haunted them for years. It's left field. Pitching is always going to be good with this team, and the offense is obviously booming. But right now, left field, whoever they're putting out there is just not doing well. As of like a week ago, they had like a 480 OPS. Not going to cut it. O's have shown themselves to be a respectable team. That is to say the least. However, I think right now, pitching rotation for them is as well. Like the depth there. Grayson Rodriguez coming up is going to be big, but like Kyle Gibson is your ace. Trust me, I love Kyle Gibson to death, but I don't know if that's just like, the rotation is definitely the biggest problem to me. Same thing again here for the Red Sox. Offense is pretty nice. Bullpen's actually okay. Starting rotation is just not it. Chris Sale is a shell of himself, really. Pavetta's okay. Kluber, yeah, whatever. They're all kind of old. Cubs bullpen actually is not bad. I was about to say bullpen. It's really not that bad. Probably back end rotation. They got a couple of guys up there. Hendricks, Stroman, Tyon. White Sox, just choking. No, but if we're going to go with like a position on the field or like something like that, the pitching is just not doing its job. And the hitting's getting miserable, but overall, the team ERA and everything like that is just, it's pitching in general. It's just not doing very well. Reds, everything. If I'm going to point to one thing, it's definitely the bullpen. The bullpen stinks. Not much more to say about that. Definitely bullpen. The offense actually shown that they can hit sometimes, and they're in a hitter's ballpark too. Cleveland's got a deep rotation, man. I can't say that. Cleveland's infield's nice. Their biggest problem right now is like most of the outfield. It's just not doing so well, especially offensively. The outfield is just not very good. Rockies, same thing. Everything, man. But if I have to point to one thing, definitely the pitch. Tigers, you could argue the same thing, but I think their biggest problem right now is that their young talent's not really turning into anything. Torkelson and Green have not been super great. They've kind of found something in Matt Vierling, and the Phillies did too, but they found a little bit more in Matt Vierling. Nick Maton, we'll see what they do with him. Yeah, not converting their young talent. Houston's biggest problem right now is that they're missing Jose Altuve, and it's kind of slowing them down, it feels like, because everything else is there. They're probably the most complete team in baseball. The Royals, the offense is so bad. They can't hit to save their life. The Angels, right now, it's that their lineup is so top heavy, really. It's really not that bad. Lineup's not bad, but I think it's just a little too top heavy, if you know what I mean. Like 7, 8, 9 just doesn't scare you at all. Dodgers, definitely the outfield offense is letting them down. Hayward got off to a good start. Trace Thompson got off to a good start. They've been awful the last 2 weeks. That's definitely their biggest problem. Miami, it's always going to be, it's just offense in general, man. Almost got no hit the other day, but Gene Himothy Segura broke it up and then bat flipped. That was hype. Brewers have been a very surprising team. They've been very good this year. I think if they have one problem right now, it's that probably the outfield's not giving them a ton of success offensively right now, and they had to send down a couple of their young guys, but pitching is going to keep them in games, always. Mets' biggest problem, things get Metsy, like, all the time. I can't really say that, though. If I have to go with, like, a specific thing right now, it's probably, like, the middle of the bullpen, if that makes any sense. So, like, back-end guys, Robertson's been really good for this team. They found another guy who's doing well, but I think it's probably, they don't have a lot of problems right now. Verlander being hurt hurts them, but like it's probably like those setup guys. Yankees, it's plain and simple. They can't hit right now, man. It got back on track a little bit this past series, but they overall just cannot really hit right now. They're like 20 something in hitting in general, so that's their problem. The A's, everything, dude. Just they make me mad. They make me mad like at the ownership and everything. And now they're like cutting players' salaries and stuff. Cutting everybody's salary by a little bit. And it's not even amounting to $1 million. Phillies, I should know this very near and dear. You guys would probably say bullpen, but actually the last 2 weeks the bullpen has been mighty fine, and they've got their guys if they want to win. If they want to win, they got a winning formula. It's Gregory Soto, Sir Anthony Dominguez, Craig Kimbrell, Jose Alvarado has looked like the best reliever in baseball this year. And they've got another guy who's kind of like a long guy, kind of throws sidearm. He's got like a sub-1 ERA right now. I think their biggest problem right now is that Aaron Nola and Zach Wheeler have not been good. And if they're going to make a run, they need them to be the guys. Pittsburgh, how about this start, man? I was thinking about making a video about them, but a lot of people are, so I'm not going to do it. But Pittsburgh, what their biggest problem is that the pitching's not going to last, man. I hate to say it, but Rich Hill and guys like that as your ace, JT Brubaker, it's just not going to work. Padres can't hit either, by the way. That's their biggest problem, is that they're just failing to live up to the expectations. Juan Soto has not been himself ever since he's been there. Seattle, it's the DH position, has been haunting them like for forever. AJ Pollock has been awful this year. Whoever they put in the DH spot just does not do well. San Francisco, the offense just is so bad. Defense did not get any better last year either. That might be a bigger problem for them. Their defense is so bad. St. Louis, the starting rotation, and we knew it was not going to be very good, but it's been even worse than we thought. Michaelis and guys like that as the ace, just not going to work. What is the Rays' biggest problem, man? The Rays' biggest problem is that a guy that was throwing, who was it? Was it Drew Rasmussen? Like has Tommy John surgery now, and he was like about to go off. That's their biggest problem because they've been so good. Texas' biggest problem is that the bullpen has not been able to stand up super well. Offense has been cooking though, man, but the bullpen is probably their biggest problem. They got Bruce Bochy. He knows what to do. He knows how to push the right buttons. He's a World Series manager. Twins are hitting right now. Twins are pitching right now. Back into the bullpen, probably their biggest problem. They've been a very solid team this year. Blue Jays, another team that's scorching hot right now. Their biggest problem, though, Alek Manoah's not been good, so some of their stars have not been very good. Kikuchi's having a pretty good campaign. Chris, you called that one. I'll give that one to you. Nationals' biggest problem, they can't pitch. It's plain and simple, dude. Actually, Patrick Corbin picked up one of his first wins in like forever or something like that, but that's their biggest problem. All right, that's every team's biggest problem. Let me know what you think. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this video, remember to leave a like as well as subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out and have a blessed one.